ain't seen no beamer. I'm Brian O'Connor, driving it fast. They were just hating cause they in the way, and the way I've been made it. The is mad. Man in them baggins, I'm all in my bag. I ain't old, just a little Merlin. Now I don't give a. Tell me why I would on the rose bar couch in my bag. Bands in my denim. In my denim. Just trying to forward out. Don't give a. Was up the bag. Fendi and some lane. Ask for a burger. Watch in the front seat of the fouled out J. We living so wild like Nas. We was on roll like tires. Where we gon' that? I'm in my bag like. I'm in my bag, Mike. I'm really just running for money. I'm love flow, Joe chasing it.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Indianapolis Colts. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. Oh, the spin. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Come on now, let's go. On the ball.
Now it's the Boise State alum, G.O.A.T. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Now a toss play. It's a G.O.A.T. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. The corner, Perry Nickerson, had the tackle. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Wentz to throw on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Aguilar has it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a 1st down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Down right around the 25. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half in some of these shorter gains.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. From the gun, it's Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss. First and 10, Brissett. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jordan Hicks coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after him.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry, and he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Brissett now on 2nd down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. They have the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. On third down, it's Hines. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
And that is a shake. Oh, it's no good. Off to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. They find some open field here. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
To throw, it's Wentz. Hutch has it left side. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
81.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
A lot of times people want to recreate the past, especially when the past has been successful. When the Colts were good, they flew on defense. And Kimoko Toure out of Rutgers, he can do exactly that when he rushes the passer.
81. Go.
From the gun on third down, Wentz into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
For me, that was an example of why offensive linemen might want rearview mirrors at times, because you have your assignments to block, but if you can see what's going on in the backfield and maybe the guy carrying the ball is headed in another direction, it might change what you do up front. But if they can't see that, and he's not in sync with what they're doing up front, well, this is when you end up with plays like this. A bad one for the offense, a really good one for the defense.
It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
On third down, Brissett. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. So 2 missed field goals for him now, and that's helped keep them with a big 0 on the scoreboard.
Well, it's not the only reason they have a 0. The offense has been bogged down a few times now, but it's certainly not helping the cause any at all.
Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out? Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step.
Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Hutch!
Now this time he'll look to throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The Colts on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Ohio! Ohio! Hutch!
From the gun, here's Brissett. And that's caught by Smith. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this.
Ohio! 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 Hutch!
Brissett to throw on first. And it's caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are in for 6. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
And that's the way to distinguish yourself, Tyquan Lewis, because at Ohio State, it was tough to do. Plenty of guys just like him who could get after the quarterback. But in 2016, he's the Big Ten Defensive Lineman of the Year. He knows how to get upfield and create a little bit of havoc in the pocket.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And another timeout taken by the Colts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And it's fielded at the 34. Called out a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Colts will go on off. Here, 1st and 10. Position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Brissett on 1st down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it? It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jabal Sheard in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now it's Ajayi. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Shotgun now for Wentz. Flushed out right. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game. Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will... And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And with great field position here, chance for some points before the break. That's prime real estate. Just have to decide how they want to try and take their shot to try and put those points on the board. And his kick is indeed good. So we come to halftime here with a visit.
My shit fucking wet.
Oh, you straight. I'll take them 3.
Yeah, I was just doing it just so I just X to pick a play. You got the Chico's you got in your
Huh?
Chico's you got in your
I don't know. What number is it?
What's that? 7 sacks. The whole D-line.
They both rookies. One a linebacker. One of them boys a line. Well, now one of them boys good. Street. He been there. I don't even know what number this damn dude is. Yeah, he been there, but the other dude.
Yeah, number 7. And this wide receiver over here is one of the people.
He's 6'5". I hate that play. I like the play, but I hate the play. Yeah, there's some goddamn yards in this ground, bro. They on your ass. Good punt. Oh wow, bad punt. Good hit. Yeah, number 7, a rookie.
Yeah, that boy.
He a rookie too. They fast though. They got like 85 speed. I think I got 7 rookies, but ain't none of them over 72. Here we go. That was a corner. I missed 2 fucking field goals, boy. That shit dumb. Huh? Yeah. But nah, I kept the 2 I missed. I kept kicking them bitches like them shits kept going. 2 it kept filling up all the way. That shit kept going to the red line. That shit's so stupid. Why the fuck is this running back in the game? He's not supposed to be the starter, bro. What the fuck? Damn. Do not want that fucking Max starting. That nigga's supposed to be on the bench. Oh my gosh, block this motherfucker. Shit. That shit, that's so fucking crazy. Good D though. Motherfucker head don't want to block for shit. Just let his ass come free. That was 1-on-1. Shit, your ass sacking my ass now.
No, I said something.
Shit. You might want to back that motherfucker the fuck up. You might want to. Oh shit, that was the wrong damn person. Fuck it. Oh my gosh, why you ain't go for the fucking pass? Damn pass, what the fuck? Inside shoulder and everything, that's for you. Oh my gosh. Fucking terrible. Good sack play.
This game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this.
Oh shit, what play up here? Yep, gotta change that. Get his ass, boy, good D. See that. Shit happens. Get his ass. Fuck that. Don't give him no time. That's my shit.
Drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Wins to throw on second down. Flush to his right. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with second and goal coming up. Second and goal from the 1. They come out here in the eye. He'll get it up the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. They go for just 1 here as it's up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Elliott now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a two-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On 2nd down, Brissett again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Wentz will try again on 2nd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Now Wentz being chased out left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So the big play nullified, a legal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
Here's Brad Nortman now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And the Colts coming out now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. First down, Brissett. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jordan Hicks in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And they're going to get this one up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
This is Hines. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Right back to him on first down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
A second down throw for Brissett. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
It's third and long for Brissett. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. They give him a gain of 37. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10, all the way down at the 21-yard line. First down throw for Brissett. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! 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 Ohio!
That one looks like he'll throw here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line. And that's where the return stops. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a
It got his man complete. Wentz finding his favorite receiver, Jeffrey, on a big one. 46 yards. They've really been able to contain Alshon Jeffrey. That catch a rare exception in this game.
And that's a feather in their cap because he's such a tone setter for his team on offense that they try and get him the ball early. And, of course, what comes after that is often. And for them to limit him and him not catch a ball until the second half, it's a big reason why his team is behind on the scoreboard.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Wentz. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 22. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. If you combine last week and Patrick Gomes, 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
He's going to let this one go deep. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake.
That right there. Oh, my God. That's fucking mind bro.
Great chance to make a big play. That's gonna hurt.
He gonna hold that. 3 interceptions, man. Fuck. At least we play some damn defense, though. Good defense, fellas. Damn, the Ravens put up 66 on something King Kong. He beat the shit out of that boy. Here we go.
Good shit, good shit.
Yeah.